Rabotai, Bezat Hashem, the next few days we'll speak about different parts of the kitchen and how to kasher them. We'll start today with the stovetop, the cooktop on top of the oven, or it's not on top of the oven, whatever, if it's separate, how to kasher that. So that's really made up of a few parts. First you have the grate. The grate is the square or round piece that you put the pot on top when it's cooking. There's a machloket between Maran and the Rama about how to kasher that. The Rama is machmir, Ashkenazim are machmir, to kasher the grate with libun, with torching it. Afilu libun kal, but that's minhag Ashkenaz. According to Maran Shulchan Aruch, it is sufficient to do hag'ala to the grate, which means taking it and dipping it into a pot of boiling hot water on the fire is sufficient according to Maran. Not only that, says Maran Zechron Bracha, really according to the letter of the law, even if a person doesn't do hag'ala to it and just puts it in the sink and pours boiling water onto it from an electric kettle, that is also sufficient in order to kasher it. That's that. So again, the three ways to do it are torching it. By the way, that can be accomplished by putting the grates into a self-clean oven. Even according to Ashkenazim, that's the most chamur. You can also do hag'ala, or you can pour boiling water on top of it. Then, don't forget, you have the surface, the rest of the surface of the stovetop, that also needs to be kashered. There are two ways to do that. Number one, the first way you can do it is by pouring boiling water onto the stovetop, but you have to do that very carefully, obviously, because there's electric pieces and stuff like that. Electric gas, you have to make sure the water doesn't go into the holes where the gas or the electricity comes from, because then it can cause issues. So you have to do it slowly and cover up those holes to make sure it doesn't break anything. That's one way. Or if that's not possible, you can cover it with a layer or two of aluminum foil. Some people do that, in which case you will have kashered it in that way as well. Wipe it down and then cover it with aluminum foil. Now, there's another kind of cooktop that people have, which is induction or other kinds of electric or glass cooktops. Over there it's either electric or magnetic or whatever it is. When you have a glass cooktop, according to Maran Shulchan Aruch and according to Minhag HaSfaradim, in order to kasher it, all you need to do, you don't even have to turn it on, you just need to scrub it down very well with soap and water, make sure there's no residue of chametz. Once you scrub it down, it's kasher. You don't even have to turn it on. According to some Sfaradim and the Minhag Ashkenaz, is to you put on a pot, because induction stovetops don't turn on unless you put a pot on it. So you put a pot on it, make it very hot, and when it turns hot, then you pour boiling water on the surface of the induction or glass stovetop, in which case you have kashered it, even according to the opinion of the Machmirim. Yom Tov.